So you know what I think is interesting? Of course, we are all obsessed and fascinated by AI. But I think the most important thing about AI is helping us understand ourselves.
Absolutely.
So here's how I say it. In 1968, William Anders was, the first man, one of the first 4 humans to orbit the moon. And when he came back, he said something which I think is kind of equivalent to where we are now. He said, "We came all this way to explore the moon. And the most important thing that we discovered is the Earth." So right now, I feel we're at this inflection moment when we're fascinated by AI, but it's helping us do exactly what you're saying, discover that we are way beyond the IQ and the intelligence and the body and the mind and all the things that we have for centuries identified ourselves with. So does that make you optimistic? Does it make you excited that you and I are still alive at this moment?
It does. We're in the midst of a cultural, social, and biological leapfrogging in our evolution. So between the ages of 1887 and 1903, which is less than 20 years, humans came up with the light bulb, the automobile, the airplane, and the telephone. Less than 20 years. So let's pretend you were shipwrecked in 1885 and you returned to New York 20 years later. You would still see horses and carriages, but now you'd also see automobiles. You'd see people experimenting with telephones and speaking to each other. You wouldn't recognize the world in 20 years. But now we are in the midst of not only a leapfrogging in our cultural and social evolution, in our biological evolution, because as our experience expands, our genetics, epigenetic activity changes, our neural changes, landscape changes. I think we are evolving into a new species. I choose to call that meta-human, beyond human, not cyber-human, which is a more technological term, but meta literally means a new reality of ourselves and of the cosmos, because we'll be a new species. But that's the good side. You asked optimism. The dark side is the same technology can cause a nuclear plant to leak, can interfere with electricity in a city, can maneuver drones. It's happening right now. And it can cause extinction. So this is a very important time in our history as a species. One road leads to extinction, the other leads to a new universe. Even Homer never dreamed of that universe that we could have.